What's up, everyone? Coach Edwards here with Developing Young Athletes Network. Today I'm going to go over one of the key technical drills that we use in our dynamic warm-up. It's going to help with building the foundation to help your child run faster, no matter what sport they play, in the field or on the court. So are you ready to find out? Let's go.
Before we jump into the drills, let's define a series. See, the A series is a set of technical exercises designed to teach young athletes the posture, foot strike, and arm mechanics they need to run efficiently at top end speed. Think of it as a skill building warm-up that prepares the body for more advanced speed, power, and strength drills. Each progression, from a A-walk iso hold to A skips, focuses on feeling the correct positions over and over so the skill sticks. Here is why the A series matters, why this is important. You see, most kids try to sprint without learning the right positions first to run fast. This leads to wasted energy, slower top end speed, and sometimes injury. The A series teaches a position your athletes need to hit their top end speed efficiently and safely. That's when you see them run faster. Now here's how we progress through an A series. We start with hands on hips so the athlete can focus on posture and leg mechanics without worrying about arm movement. Because if they can't hold this position, how can we expect them to hold this posture at top end speed? Now, once they master that, we add arm positions. Then we move from walks to marches to A skips with arms. On average, if your athlete practices 2 to 3 times per week that you add into your dynamic warm-up in the beginning, each stage can take about 1 to 2 weeks, depending on their attention and maturity. We like to start with the A-walk iso hold with hands on hips. The reason we start with their hands on the hips is because those are 2 different movements. We want to add the arms on later. We need to know first they can hold a good upright posture with their thigh angle with the up leg at a 90-degree position. Also with their shin angle ready to go back under their hip and their foot, what we call toe to shin or dorsiflex. This is a good postural position to hold. This lets us know their strength to hold this position, but it's also giving them what we call that body awareness, that feel that they know what this position feels like. We're adding movement now, the A walk. The goal here is to keep that same proper position while moving, keeping the chest tall, hands on hips, and bringing the foot back under the hip. The key here is getting the foot under the hip. We don't want the foot to land out in front of the hip too far because it becomes a braking force. This is a slow movement where we're looking at can they keep this posture through the exercise. Now we add a little more rhythm, quickness with the A march. Still hands on hips. Now we're reinforcing stride coordination, and really what we focus on is striking the ground more aggressively under the hips. A lot of ways this has been taught is driving the knee up, but if you think about speed, it's how much force we can put into the ground. So what we emphasize with the march is aggressively attacking the ground from above under the hip, similar to what you would do producing force at top end speed. Now this is where we introduce arm position. This is A walk iso hold, because this is a time we want to add into good running posture using the arms. And if you haven't, check out the video that we have. I'm putting the link below, video we have on teaching arm action. Next, the A walk with arms. Now they're going to move forward, driving the knee down under the hip with proper arm motion. Shoulder to hip is what we call it. That is our cue. Focus on syncing lower and upper body movement while maintaining that upright posture. Now for the A march with arms. We build rhythm with full body coordination here. Again, aggressive motion under the hip. The foot is dorsiflex, toe to shin. Notice the good upright posture. This drill teaches athletes how to combine posture, hip drive, and arm action together, which is crucial for top end speed. Finally, we move to the A skip. This drill integrates all the previous steps: hip control, knee drive, arm action, and rhythm. Athletes start to feel proper running position and motion, building the foundation for top end speed. Each one of these drills can take some time, 1 to 2 weeks, depending on how many sessions you have per week. I recommend 2 to 3 at every practice. This should be done in the dynamic warm-up. So once the athlete has mastered the A series, this is important. The next step is taking these positions into actual running. This is where we add in the wicket drill and fly sprints, help them feel and hold proper posture at top end speed. Now we cover this full setup and coaching cues in our separate videos. I'll have the links below on fly sprints and our wicked drill. Make sure to check that out.